Hey, welcome back. My name is Jill. Today we're focusing on hip mobility. It's perfect if you sit a lot or if you need to release some tension in your hips. So when you're ready, grab a couple of blocks and join me in child's pose.
Bringing your forehead down to the earth, your toes together and your knees apart. Begin to deepen your breath. A lot of these movements will work even better if you are a little more warm. So doing them after another form of physical activity will be beneficial. From your child's pose, inhale, rise up into tabletop. Bring your knees underneath your hips and then walk your hands a little bit forward. Start to drive the hips forward and make circles with the hips. Moving nice and slow, making sure that you feel every part of the rotation. Keep your core activated to protect your spine. You can make the movements even bigger, coming to child's pose or a little bit of an up dog / cobra. Do both directions. We'll finish off one more. Okay, then walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Pick up your right knee, cross it outside of your left. And then from here, we'll sway the hips from side to side. So this helps to release some tension in your low back as well. I really feel a release down my hip flexor, or sorry, not my hip flexor, my IT band, my QL. And then tuck your toes, extend your right leg and gaze towards that foot. And slowly release, we'll switch sides. So bringing the right knee back, cross the left knee over outside the right. Sway your hips side to side. Again, keep your core active. And then we'll extend through the left, tuck your toes and gaze towards that foot. Gently release. Starting from a child's pose stance with your knees wide, I want you to step your right foot so it's out at 45 degrees. And you'll see that heel line up with your back calf. And we'll just open up, taking our time here. You can be more dynamic through this movement or static, whatever feels best for you. And then we'll stay down, maybe grabbing onto a block and bring your right arm inside your right thigh. Your left arm can come across your low back, taking a little bit of a twist. From here, I feel a nice release on my inner thigh on the right. We'll hold this position and slowly start to straighten out through the right leg. I'm gonna wiggle my right toes forward as well. So getting into a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Focus on your breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. We'll bring the right leg back and switch sides. So left foot comes out about 45 degrees. We're gonna rock forward and back to release through inner thigh, creating some of this movement. So when we make our way to the last pose of this sequence, we're a little bit more prepared for it. Good, and then from here, left hand comes down inside left foot, pressing your arm into your thigh, rotate right shoulder back, and then again, you can take a half bind if it feels okay. For 3, for 2, and 1. Start to straighten out through the leg. Again, you might want to wiggle your toes forward a little bit here. Getting into the hamstring. 2 more deep breaths. Okay, then bending back into the front knee, stepping back. Find yourself into downward facing dog. Start to walk your feet forward.
Okay, then grab onto your blocks. We're gonna bring the blocks in front of your feet. Make sure that they're wide enough that your legs can fit between them. Big breath in. Start to lift through your heels. Core is strong. Begin to tap your knees down. Good. And then use the blocks to push back up. We'll do that again. This time, stay down. Keep your hips forward and hands can come to low back. So we start to feel release. Good, we're gonna bring these two postures together now. So a little bit of a back bend. Blocks should come beside the feet to make this a little bit more accessible. Big breath in. Start to drop your knees down. Lift your hips up. Open through your neck. Use the blocks. Come back, forward fold. Again, lifting heels, drop your knees, hips forward. Use your blocks, forward fold. We'll do one more just like that. Good. And forward fold. Blocks can move out of the way, stepping back into downward facing dog. Releasing to your knees. Make your way onto your bum. We have just a couple of exercises left. Extend your legs out in front of you. We want to activate through the hip flexors, so we want to strengthen them as well as release them. This is always really important. So activate core. The tendency will be for you to lean back here. I want you to resist that urge. You can always use your hands for support, but let's lift one leg, hold. And then we'll lower, we'll switch other leg. And lower. If you want to make it more challenging, try to bring your hands in front a little bit more. Maybe use some blocks. We'll lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Obviously, without blocks will make it even more difficult. The last pose that we're going to take is a frog. So you want to bring your knees as wide as you would in a child's pose. And then think about turning your toes out and your ankles are as wide as your knees. If you feel a lot of pressure on your knees, you can always use blankets or pillows underneath. From here, take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, maybe sink down into your forearms. To intensify the sensation, I want you to push your bum towards your heels. And focus on your breathing. This is a pose that you can hold for a very long time. But we're going to bring in just a little bit more mobility. So if you want, stay longer and then move into this afterwards, but we'll rise up, stepping your right foot forward, and then try to get your right elbow down inside your right foot. Holding it here. We'll switch sides. So bringing your right knee back into half frog, lifting up, opposite foot steps forward. Try to stay low, bringing your left elbow down. Breathe here. And then plant your hands. You can repeat that as many times as you feel necessary. And we'll drop here. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe for more movement and yoga tips. Have a great day.